Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Dennis, and if you're new to this channel, in this channel we do a lot of video and photography stuff, pretty much anything that has to do with video and photo. So if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and give us a like. But now let's get into the video. So today I'm gonna be showing you guys my camera rig, pretty much this bad boy right here. I'm pretty much gonna show you guys why I have it in the cage, my monitor, my lens. This isn't the microphone I use all the time, but yeah, so we're just gonna give you guys pretty much like a quick walkthrough of it, kind of explaining why I have certain pieces where, and hopefully you guys can get some value out of this. All right guys, so let's start with the camera monitor. The camera monitor that I'm using is the Atamos Shinobi, which is this one right here. Is pretty much connected to my A7S III via HDMI. This is a Sony NPF battery, which you have to get if you want to use this for portable reasons. But this is actually one of the best monitors that is in the market. It's made by Atamos, so it's obviously going to be good quality. It's actually really light, so for this setup it's perfect, because this setup is already heavy as it is, so adding more weight to it, you know, it kind of becomes uncomfortable sometimes. So it's perfect, it's great. It pretty much can do everything that a Ninja 5 can do, except record externally. You cannot record externally, you can only record internally from the camera. But I didn't really need a camera monitor to record, so to record externally. So for me this was great. I was able to save money and buy a really great monitor, which is great because the extra money that I saved, I bought 2 of these batteries, so it worked out great. So yeah, now if I take it off here, like pretty much like it's just this, and this came separate. I think this was like maybe 15 bucks, but it's great. Like it's super light and it's really portable, and that's pretty much why I bought it. So like if you're trying to build out a rig, make sure you go at the Atamos Shinobi, unless you need that external recording. Most people don't. I personally don't, but if you need it, you know, it's available. But save some money and get the Atamos Shinobi. It'll work just as good as the Ninja 5. Alright, so the second thing that I have here is, you guys see this microphone right here. Now this is usually where I have this microphone, but obviously I'm using it for this recording, so I couldn't really place it on there. But pretty much this microphone there fits great. It's the best that Rode has to offer for portability, I feel, and based off all the microphones that they have. Don't get me wrong, this is the one that I have on here as a prop. It's only 50 bucks. This one was $250, but like overall it just has so many features to it, and like it's portable and you can use it for on the go, run and gun, and for studio setups like this. So as part of it, has to be on my camera cage at all times when I'm out and about. So the Rode NTG1, 250 bucks, well worth the money. But that's why when I go out, it has to be on my rig. And overall it kind of gives like a more professional vibe when you show up to a shoot and they see like this type of microphone, which is technically can be used as a boom mic, and my external monitor. So yeah, item number 2, microphone. Alright guys, so next that's always on my camera cage is the lens. Now this is the 16-35, but the one I usually always have on there is the 24-70 f2.8 G Master. Unfortunately it's not there because it's the lens that we're using right now, but when I'm out shooting and stuff, I can almost guarantee you that the 24-70 is attached to my camera 95% of the time. Only for the simple fact that it's so versatile. You can go from like a wide shot at 24 to like a really telephoto shot at 70. It also has that 50 in there. So like overall, like for run and gun shooting, a 24-70 is going to serve you best than a 16-35. Unless you're a vlogger, then definitely go with this. But for portability, for versatility, go with the 24-70. You're not going to regret it. Sometimes when I have prime lenses, I love my prime lenses specifically for portrait photography and for b-roll, but honestly speaking, the 24-70, when you're building like a camera rig, that thing has to be attached to your to your camera cage at all times. It's just so versatile, and you know that you're gonna be ready for anything that gets thrown in your way. Yeah, item number 3, 24-70 f2.8 G Master. Alright guys, so now let's talk about the camera cage itself. The camera cage that I have on this is made by Small Rig. Both the handle, this handle, and the cage itself. Now, don't judge me on this, but I have the Small Rig cage for the Sony a7R III, and I kind of just made it fit onto my a7S III because I had literally bought this cage like 2 weeks before I bought this camera. And because before that I was using the a7R III for both video and photo, but now that I have a designated video camera, I'm like, okay, well now I gotta buy a cage. But I just bought this cage and I'm like, I don't want to spend money on another cage again, so I kind of just made it fit, to be honest with you. Like, if I need to take out the battery, it opens. All the ports are right here. When you press record, it's kind of hard because like it's like stuck down there, but I can still make it work. But yeah, I pretty much have the a7S III on a a7R III cage. If you want to save some money, just use your old cages. But yeah, and then I bought this handle right here, and now I love this handle, specifically this one, because like you can really get some like really low shots. Like you could just tilt the monitor this way and then you could just go like this pretty much. It's actually really versatile. I mean, I know the a7S III has the flip out screen, but let me tell you this, and I said this myself, do never ever think that you're gonna get the same type of quality picture from the LCD screen on the camera over the external camera monitor. It's just not gonna happen. Once I started using this camera monitor, I could never go back to not using it and just using the one in body from the camera. It's just a total game changer. I love this top handle. It's perfect because it has a hot shoe right here. I just pretty much screw on the camera monitor and I can get low shots. It's great when you're trying to get something really steady, so that's when you grab this handle right here and then you just pretty much keep it steady. And the a7S III has an active mode with the IBIS built in, with a 5-axis stabilization, so pretty much you're gonna get really smooth shots. And if your lens has image stabilization, it's like holding a gimbal, not exactly, but like it's really close. So yeah, a7R III camera cage put on a7S III. Alright guys, so now let's talk about this handle. This handle is also from Small Rig, and it's actually great because it just goes screwed on to the camera cage itself. And it's awesome because right here it has a hot shoe where you can also mount like an external battery, or if you don't want to place your camera monitor on top, you could place it right here, or you could place a microphone. So it's great. It's like multi-purpose, so like you can customize it. That's one thing I love about these, is that you can customize this to the way you want. If you want, you can also add a second one right here and just have it like this, but for me that's too much for me. I kind of like to have like a good grip on the camera and on the cage, and I could press record easily. So with these two, for me it was good enough. I really didn't need that third one. I thought about getting it. I'm like, well, if I get it, I'll get super steady shots, but to be honest with you, it's not really worth it. I think this thing costs like 50-60 bucks, so just something to keep in mind. Alright guys, so yeah, pretty much camera cage and handle. So 3 and 4, I guess. I'm sorry guys, we honestly lost to math. We were actually really excited to make this video, but yeah, this is honestly the best that you can get. You can customize this, like I said, any sort of way you want. So like specifically for like freelance videographers, if you want a kit that you can take everywhere no matter what, and it's going to be good for every situation, get a camera rig, get a 24-70, get a camera monitor for sure, get a really good sounding, and it doesn't have to be expensive as long as you know how to work it and it's worth it for you, a Rode microphone or a Sony microphone. I know that with the new Sony FX3 coming out with that rig, because it's considered a cinema camera, like it kind of beats the purpose of this, but save yourself some money, get the a7S III, get the cage, 2 handles, a microphone and a monitor, and that will be much more worth it. I feel like value because you're just going to be buying the handle and the microphone. You can still get an external camera monitor, you can get batteries for it, you can get a great microphone. So yeah, that's pretty much my camera cage. If you guys have any questions, if you guys want to know where I bought this stuff from, just leave me a comment in the comment section down below. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the video for today. It was short and sweet. We just wanted to make this video for you guys to kind of see what is it that we work with on a daily basis here. So yeah, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to check out my other videos if you're new here. Hit that like button, and yeah, just join the community. But I'll see you in the next one. Peace.